Lulu, come see, come see. He tried to run from Mama, but he's never on the videos anymore. Hey Louie. Hi, Mama's real Valentine every year. My baby boy is now 9 years old. He turned 9 years old on Christmas Eve, and I love him. And I just wanted him to be on video. Y'all should feel he's so warm and he's so soft. He just took a bath, so he's super duper soft. I love you. Okay, all right. Mom's gonna put you down. Hey guys, it's me, Marty. Welcome to this week's edition of Tutorial Tuesday. So this week is a very special Tutorial Tuesday. It is our Valentine's Day look. I called it the sweetheart look. So this is what it looks like. So these are the eyes. I did like a nice little cut crease with mostly pink. I used the Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills to do most of this look today. And I really like the way it came out. So this is the Valentine's Day look. If you want to see how I got this look, you can keep on watching. Thanks. So I'm primed, obviously. I'm prepped and all that stuff. And I have my brows done. They're carved out, ready to go. I'm going to, first step I'm going to use today, since like I said, I actually kind of have an idea what I want to do. I'm using the tape, which I haven't used in forever, to kind of corner off my eyes. Will today be the day that I learn how to not get eyeliner on the upper part of my lid? Woo, we can hope. So I'm going in with the Modern Renaissance palette. Like literally as soon as I saw this palette, I knew this was going to be the palette that I was going to use for my Valentine's Day tutorial, because there are such pretty bright pinks and reds and soft baby pinks and just all these colors that I know I wanted to use. So I will have everything listed in the corresponding blog post, which is going to be linked down below. And I've grabbed this Modern Renaissance palette so many times since I got it. Like, it's insane. So this is, again, burnt orange. And I'm just going to use that as a transition color. And you can see at the end, I'm flicking it out onto the tape just so that I could create a clean line. Because today I'm going to do something different for me. A little wing action here. I mean, not that a wing is different for me, but the kind of wing I'm going to do is different. I'm going to kind of do a smokier look today for this Valentine's Day thing. Because girls, Valentine's. If you ain't smoky, honey, if there was ever a time to be smoking hot, it's Valentine's Day, girl. Valentine's Day. Okay, so just making sure I'm building up that color, pulling it into like the outside corner of my brow. I'm not curving it down like I usually do. I'm bringing it straight out. And that's just because, like I said, I have an idea of what I want to do for a look today. Okay, so that's good for our transition color. Our crease color now is next. That is going to be the shade Red Ochre, which is this like kind of, it looks more brown on the eye, if I remember correctly, than it looks on the pan. And I'm just using the Anastasia brush, mostly because I don't want to get up and get the actual brush cut, but I'll go back into it if need be. So I just kind of started, I actually started it in the middle this time because that's where I want the most of a crease instead of starting it at the corner. Okay, so and what I usually do, let me go grab a crease brush now. All right, so using the NYX crease brush, I'm going to use this to, you know, blur that crease line out. And what I started doing is I started to apply the color where I want it to be the strongest, because obviously that's where you're going to put the most, is where you want to start. And then I'll blend it out, you know, as far as like this being a crease color goes, I'll bring it out and then I'll bring it back in. So this look today, my plan is to do like a really pretty reddish, pinkish type cut crease. That's my plan. Now, again, when I do have a plan, well, usually I don't have a plan. When I do have a plan, usually it doesn't work out that way. But you know what? If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But we're going to try it, right? Because 2020, I'm trying to expand a little bit and not do the same stuff every single week like I usually do. So speaking of which, we're going to do something kind of bold right now. I'm going to go with Love Letter here, which is this, y'all, Love Letter is one of the most beautiful, rich, deep pinks I personally have ever seen. Okay, guys, so I'm going to go in with Love Letter, which is this beautiful, hot, pinky red color right here. And what I'm going to do now, I don't know how this is going to work, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to use it kind of like a eye contour. But I'm going to go slightly above where my eye contour usually be. Oh, that's what I was kind of going for. See what happens when you trust yourself and you walk on the wild side for a little while? And my idea is to try to create like a gradient between this beautiful red ochre and, I'm sorry, that's Love Letter. Between Love Letter and red ochre. That's my plan. So I'm going to take this big SL Miss Glam brush and I'm just going to start blending that in before I cut my crease. So it's just pretty, you know, if you go to dinner with your boyfriend or your hubby, your girlfriend, whoever your other person is, when you go out and you just want to be a little festive, you know, you're going to be taking pictures. Like, yeah, well, I mean, I do it. Like, they bring the champagne to them and you're like, oh, thank you, honey. It's just kind of, it is what it is. We live in this kind of world now and, you know, don't judge me. So, whatever. So, that's going to be the outer part of the eye. Or if you cook for Valentine's Day, like, because, like, me, if I cook, I love you because I don't cook at all. Like, I just don't. It's not, I don't like it. It's not fun to me. Like, some people are like, I love to cook because it's how I express my love. Girl, I will express my love with a gift card. I'm not going to go sweat myself into a coma, do like all this, like, and I have this huge fear of starting a grease fire. So even if I'm not really using grease, I'm always like, today's going to be the day. If I try to make these meatballs, I'm going to set the house on fire. So I don't do that much. That's not the reason I don't cook. I don't cook because honestly, I just never had interest in it. I'm going to go back into red ochre a little bit because I feel like it's faded a little bit on the inside. Yeah, there we go. And I'm just going to, with that light, with that blending brush because I don't want it super heavy. Okay. So like if I cook for you, you know, we probably starting to talk about marriage if I'm going to cook for you because that's a lot for me. That's a lot. So actually, I'm going to use the white NYX eyeshadow base. I didn't think about it, but to make these champagne-y pink colors really pop, it's going to be nicer to have this. So I'm going to go in with my Morphe concealer brush. I should have bought like 4 of these because I use that freaking concealer brush for everything. Like Morphe made the bomb concealer brush. And let me pull y'all a little closer so that y'all can see me mess up clearly because this is where I always screw up. So I'm going to go a little bit above my natural crease. Right, so I don't want this to be like a full-on cut crease. I just want to carve out a little bit in the front so that you can really see the pink color that I'm going to be using. I'm actually going to have to pull my eye. I try so hard not to pull my eye. Like, I did that in a video the other day, and my mom called me and was like, you better stop pulling your eye, girl. You are 30. I bet I have a neighbor out there that had the nerve to go into their own house. That's when Louis cutting up the most when someone pulls up into their own driveway. And he's like, did I give you permission to leave? And I sure didn't give you permission to come back. So this is what we're going for, that nice, like, carved out white look. Now, let me tell you, let me be honest with y'all, because I know this happens a lot on YouTube, at least to me. Like, I'll see people doing this and think to myself, wow, like, for her to get that straight and know what she's doing that fast, it's insane. Well, I know for me, this took me, like, every other Instagram video to learn how to do this and make it look clean. And honestly, guys, for me, it was mostly just time. Like, I tend to fly through things. But, like, this is a tutorial video, so I need to take time with it, you know? And I don't do that. I really don't, and I need to. Okay, so next I'm going to go with the Bella Pierre setting powder, the banana setting powder from Bella Pierre in, banana, whatever. And I use this to set my eyeshadow, like to dry up a wet base like this NYX eye base. And here's the thing with this. I had someone ask me the other day if they need a powder just for their eyeshadow. No, girl, you can use any kind of loose setting powder to do this. I just got this Bella Pierre one in an Ipsy bag, and it's like way too soft for me to use to bake or anything. So I use it to kind of spot bake different spots because it's like really, really fine. And if you bake with it, like it'll get all over the place because it is so finely milled, which is good. But that's another reason I don't spend a lot of money on powder that I'm going to use to bake, just because it's just like you waste so much of it, you know? And this is just a big, I think it's called a full eyeshadow brush from Japanese Beauty. Going to be Venetian red actually on the outside of my lid, and then Vermeer on the inside of my lid, because I really wanted to stick to a pink red color story this time. because again, it's kind of a bolder look for me and I wanted to do something different. So I'm going to go in with Venetian Red, which is this beautiful, oh wait, no, sorry. Yeah, this one. I'm going to go with Venetian Red. And I'm using this brush because it's a little bit fluffier. So I use this brush for mattes, and I usually use this brush, this Bogachet brush for shimmers. So I'm going to go on the outside with this Venetian Red, and I'm just very light because this is a strong color. So I want to keep it really light because, you know, so that's good for Venetian Red. See, just a little. And I'm actually going to do something else with Venetian Red a little later. So just, you know, keep Venetian Red on your dome because we're going to be using it again later. And then I'm going to go in with Vermeer, which again is this champagne color, but it does have a little pinkish hint to it. God, this palette, all Anastasia palettes, it has so much freaking fallout, y'all. It's ridiculous. All right. Yes, Vermeer. Come all the way through, girl. So Vermeer, right? I may actually go in with another color because I didn't remember Vermeer being quite this white. Like there's no, like hardly any pink in it at all. I mean, look, watch what I'm going to do with Love Letter. Oh, wait, this one. I'm going to go, boop, that's it. Because Love Letter is strong, so I don't want to go. Yeah, okay. So see how we just kind of pink tinted Vermeer? I've always seen people mix that, and I'm always like, why are they mixing eyeshadow? Like, what's the deal? Well, that's why, because you want to kind of tint that eyeshadow. So yeah, there we go. And what I'm going to do is put a little more Love Letter in between the two shades. So see, like right here, and I put a little heavier dose of Love Letter there, just because I feel like it'll help it blend a little bit. And I kind of want the inner corner to be like really light, like where you definitely see it's white and not like the rest of the eye. We used to have this thing with my godmother, Sub Jen Bunny. She watches all my videos and I love her so much for all that support. But she used to sing with babies. She always sings to them, which we all sing to the babies. And we have like a second wind of all these babies now. Like all my little cousins and my sister had babies within the last year or the last 2 years. And she used to sing, like she'd be like my well, let me make up a name because I don't want nobody's going to come to me like, oh, you put my baby's name on the internet. Let's say the baby's name is Paris. I'm looking at a Chanel Paris thing over there. So she'd be like, Paris, yeah. Paris, yeah. Paris, yeah. And we used to make so much fun of her for it, but like when it comes down to it, like the baby's like that. My goddaughter, you kind of have a rhythm with anything and she will dance her little heart out. Like she loves to dance. It's hilarious. You cannot tell her baby she is not winning the mirror ball and Dancing with the Stars. It's hilarious. Okay, so the majority of the lid work is done. This is where things are going to get crazy with me because I've never done this before, but I really want to try it. Okay, so I have never actually tried to do this before, so I don't know what it's going to look like. I want to make like a smoky eyeliner look with, maybe I'll try Love Letter. So what I'm going to do is stamp this eyeliner brush in there, and I'm going to go a little bit higher than where I would normally put liner because I want to smoke out that. I'm going to use a black liner, a black marker. Back with Love Letter going into the lash line. I will say this, though. This planning it out thing, everything's going a lot faster. So that's it for now as far as this look goes. The eye look, I take that back. Actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and do my marker liner now. And that way I can peel off the tape and we can do the rest of the stuff, right? Okay. So I'm going to go with the EYEKO London Skinny Liquid Eyeliner in black. Because, again, I do need it to be a little skinnier than usual. What I'm going to do is just take this. I'm not going to be able to use my mirror because I need to see. I need to be able to pull my eye back a little bit because, you know. Okay, I think I'm going to actually just leave it there because that looks pretty. And I don't want to go mess myself up, but I do want more of a wing here because... I do most definitely want that, like, continuous, like, that beautiful shoot, you know, because this cut crease is so pretty, and I really actually like this look. When I'm at home by myself all day, that's when I feel like you need to take chances and try stuff. Like, you don't want to do this when you're waiting, when he's waiting in the car to take you to dinner. You don't want to try this for the first time because you're going to go out there with Richter scale eyes and you're going to see that he really does love you because he didn't laugh or say anything was wrong with that. He's going to be like, oh, sweetie, I like your eyeliner. And it's like doing like this, like a heart monitor. Okay. Now I'm going to sit like this for a little while because I'm literally terrified to mess up this eyeliner look. So I'm going to pause it here and wait a minute. Actually, guys, while I'm waiting that 5 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and pull off the tape just so that, you know, it could just dry. I don't want, because sometimes if you let it dry under the tape, when you pull it off, the tape will do weird things. Like, it'll make it like, girl, get off my face. Come on, get it together. Ow. Hoochie. Oh, yeah, that's probably, honestly, y'all, this is probably my favorite look I've ever done on this channel. It's definitely my favorite Valentine's Day one because I think it might be my first. I don't know that I've ever done a Valentine's Day look here. If I did, I'll put it in the corner, but I really sincerely don't think I did. So this is the first. So I'm going to go back in with Vermeer with this pretty color right here that I keep saying is champagne, but when I put it on, it looks more and more just, I mean, pink champagne, it looks more and more just champagne, which there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just going to put that into my brow bone. And the way I always apply brow highlighter, I always put it right in the top of my arch. And I actually round my arch out a little bit with concealer. Like when I'm doing my eyebrows, I actually started rounding my arch a little bit because it's a thing in our family that we have those very pointed, pronounced brows. Like my mom used to call me Mr. Spot growing up, and I wasn't mad about it. I was like, I'm going to be fabulous in that outer space. I had to dry. That's how scared I'm literally, I set a 5-minute timer to make sure that my liner does not get stuck on the top of my eye. That's how panic eyeliner has me at this point. Okay, people, so now that my foundation is done and I look unimaginably smooth because I love foundation, I'm going to start doing the rest of the look. So the first thing is I'm going to go back in with the Modern Renaissance palette again, and I'm going to use that to do some under eye eyeshadow. I know you can still see my color correct red underneath, but you know, we're going to clear that up with highlighter in a little bit. So I'm going to go in with, now this I did not plan out. I think I'm going to go actually with Antique Bronze because it's really pretty and I never used it yet today. So Antique Bronze right here, which yes, I know it's not red, but I'm doing some pretty strongly red lips. So I don't want to do, you know, this look is supposed to be Valentine's Day and not like bloody face or something. I don't know what I'd call that, but you know. Okay, so I used Antique Bronze just to line underneath my eye. Now I'm going to go in with When Pencil Met Gel by Julep. It's a really awesome gel eyeliner. And here's the thing with gel eyeliners. The smudge pot is ridiculous. If you don't have a lot of time to sit there and let it dry, you might as well just whatever. So I'm going to just put a little tiny dot in the corner just to connect that wing to the lower lash line. That's literally all we're doing with this. I'm going to blend it in with a eyeliner brush later just to make sure it's, you know, so it's smoked out and it looks uniform all over. So now what I'm going to do is go in with the Duce Max Lash Volumizing Mascara. And usually I do the Smashbox, not Smashbox, Urban Decay Subversion Primer and Perversion Mascara. But I'm going to do Falsies, so I don't want to waste that when I'm just trying to find something to help the lashes hold up the falsies. So being extremely careful so I don't mess up my eyeshadow. I am going to curl them, but I'm going to wait for them to completely and totally dry before I curl them. Because again, don't want to mess up my eyeshadow. So I'm going to roll this at the base of the lash again. So this is just a Morphe eyeliner brush that I bought. This is actually the first Morphe brush I ever owned. And I'm just going to drag that liner out. And I'm just smudging it along that lower line. So what I'm doing again, I'm starting here at the corner. And I'm pulling it in. Okay, so what she's going to do is I'm going to get this little angled brush. This one is from Vasanti. So it's just like a pointer brush. It's really, I think, used for the crease, but I always use it for this as well. I'm going to go back into Vermeer. And I'm going to just do a tear duct highlight real quick with that. See? I've always said Anastasia Beverly Hills, they make the prettiest shimmer shades and just like the greatest, like for an inner tear duct highlight. I mean, I've used, like I said this all the time, but in a pinch, I have used Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadows as highlights, like going somewhere and I forgot my highlight and it's unacceptable to not be glowing at whatever it is. Like last time is the Panic at the Disco concert. I I forgot my highlighter, so I had to use the Anastasia. I think it was the Prism palette or the Sultry palette, and I used the highlighters as like face blinding highlights because I just needed them, you know. So, all right, now I'm gonna go finish. I'm gonna go do some more of my look, and I'll be back while I'm baking to do lashes with y'all. Okay, guys, so I am back while baking as promised, and I am going to try something. I've never tried it this way before, so I'm gonna try it now. This is the NARS cream blush in the shade Orgasm. Should I have to explain that one to y'all? So this is the blush itself. It's really pretty, but I can never get it to look like that on my face. So I'm going to just try to apply it straight to my cheek. And I'm going to try to blend it out with a beauty blender. It's a really pretty, like, oh, I see it now. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say it's a really pretty, like, goldy pinky look, which for blush, that's my go-to. I love a good gold pink blush. And I'm going to spray this beauty blender with this organic coconut water from Beach Road Naturals. And I'm just going to kind of, okay, yeah, that's what I needed it to do. Cool. And I'm just coming on for all the pink things. So like the lipstick, I have a pink highlight I'm going to be using today. Oh, that's so pretty. That shine is really, it's like a freaking highlighter blush. Okay. Okay, my love. So first of all, I'm so excited that this look is coming out this good so far. Who knows what's gonna happen still at the end. We're almost done. But like, this is the first time that my eyelashes went on correctly. It's the first time I didn't get mascara on my eyeshadow. I mean, everything is just clicking on all cylinders. So, oh, this might not have, well, we can use amber gold. So now I'm gonna go on with the NYX lip liner in Cabaret, which I always use thinking it's a red, and then when I use it, it's more of a pink, so I figured for this look. So I actually changed my look a little bit, only because like the lips was supposed to be a bright red, but the rest of the look is pink, and I didn't want it to clash, so instead we're going with this. I'm going to take so many pictures. And then I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Lipstick in Sugar Plum, which Sugar Plum is like a pretty like hot pink fuchsia color, but it has like glitter in it. Like it has like a little flick to it, like kind of a blue flick to it. I don't know, actually I hardly ever use this lipstick, and I don't know why. It's pretty, right? My last thing to do is going to be to get to do some highlights, some blinding highlights. So in order to do that, I grabbed, and I hardly use this, and I really can't tell y'all why, but I hardly ever use this. I grabbed the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit, the original Glow Kit. And it's so, if you haven't seen this, this is what it looks like. It's beautiful. Just the layout, the palette itself is beautiful. Everything is just gorgeous on it. So what I'm going to do is, I never took the mirror thing off. I had this for like months and I never took this off. Anyway, took it off now, so. Okay, so I'm going to go in with Amber Gold, which is this kind of pinky gold shade in the middle. And you know why? Because clearly I'm wearing a lot of pink today. And I'm going to try it with just the brush. And if it doesn't work, I'm going to try it with the, I'm going to have to wet the brush a little bit because it's giving me some shine, but it's not giving me the blinding highlight that I'm looking for. So I'm going to spray this brush again with that organic coconut. Hope it works. And I must have had to do this before because I'm kind of seeing it has like a little, like sheen. You see that like sheen on it that happens when you wet products? Still not particularly great. Oh, it's better. Okay, I see it now. It's just not as pink as I was looking for. I should have used the Kylie. I should have used the wet set, but it's cool. Okay. Oh yeah, okay, there we go. That's better. So it's not giving me pink though. It's giving me more gold. And I know it says amber gold, but you know, there are some pink tone highlights that show up really, really pink. And I thought this was gonna be one of those. But again, it doesn't look bad. It's just not what I was planning to do. And I'm going to scrape this thing because it's getting that. Oh, ooh, okay. That's better. It's coming out better. Now we should be finished. So I'm going to go set and spray. Okay, these little Sailor Moon meatball head things are not cutting the mustard. So we are finished with our sweetheart look. Technically speaking, I think this is probably my favorite look I've done so far on this channel. I love how the lid work came out. There's no eyeliner on the top, and it came out really good. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope y'all go out tonight, have fun. Be careful if you're having too much fun, but just go have a great time with the one you love. And if you're the one you love, stay home and have a good time. And thank you so much again for watching. You guys will be my Valentine this year, and I will see you next time here on Diamonds and Denim. Bye.